This the West Coast. White tees, dickies, and shell toes. Lolos, blow dro, gang signs, and photos. Hey, kick out slipping, never lacking, that's a no-no. Stay on go, pro bono, up and down.
What's up, Lark City, and welcome back to Spokast. We're back with another micro episode, and today it's all about one thing: West Coast Antidote, a brand new single from Cordell Drake and TKO Toowavy. You just heard the song at the beginning of the podcast. We're going to dive straight into the story behind it, how the collaboration came together, the energy that they were chasing, and why this track hits different. It's the whole reason we're here. Hopefully, in the near future, me and Cordell will sit down for a full Cordell Drake interview and get to know his whole backstory. But for now, it's just about the music. Go stream West Coast Antidote by Cordell Drake and TKO Toowavy right now. Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, wherever you stream music, go find it right now. It's going to take your whole weekend to just another level. While you're at it, go partake in some of the herbal medicine and sit back, listen to the song, and you'll really feel that West Coast Antidote. That was so cheesy, but I love it. Go listen to it right now. I will not keep you any longer. Let's get into it. Here is Cordell Drake and TKO Toowavy talking all about West Coast Antidote. This is Spokast. Peace.
Everywhere I go, from the oak, smoke medical, nigga, that's just my antidote. Never try me, bitches grimy, I be scared of hoes. Hella bold, ratchet, faggots, bitches be treasure trolls. On mission, the big homie say I be.
Welcome back to Spokast. I am here with Cordell Drake and TKO.
Yes,
and
sir.
they are releasing the single West Coast Antidote. I cannot say that word. Antidote. Oh my gosh, this song is it's G-Funk, it's old school. Your first verse on it, TKO, is fire. It's amazing. Cordell reached out to me about, a month ago saying, hey, can I get on the podcast and talk about this single I'm coming out with? I'm like, yes, of course. I've been wanting to interview you for a while, but let's start with Cordell. Give us the 2-minute backstory of who Cordell Drake is.
So I'm from here. I'm from Spokane, born and raised. I'm from Hilliard, went to Rogers, and I've always done music even since I was a young kid. I know how to play multiple instruments, and I've always been drawn to music. So, I started doing music with. I ran with a bunch of Cambodians and Asians when I was in high school.
Okay,
and we started doing music then, and then. Fast forward, I stepped away from that, and we formed a group called Holy Fam. It was me, Reality, and Gonzo, and we did that for years. And then we did Nine Side, which is a collective of a bunch of artists from California and New York, all over. And we did that until I was pretty much ready to just concentrate on the Cordell Drake brand. And then since probably 2012, 13. I've been.
Yeah. When did you start? What around what time? What year was that when you started in the scene?
I was 15, so.
Oh, really?
I was young. And we jumped right in and started doing shows, and
that's awesome. Who were some of the people in the scene at the time that you?
When I first started, so my group Holy Fam, there was Certified Outfit for sure.
Yeah.
Scando. Final Cut Records, Lil Danger, and what's his name? Craziness, Faraji, Genesis, Syntax.
Yeah.
There was now there's so many artists, but back then it wasn't.
It was a handful of people.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
my first artist ever hearing from Spokane was Scando.
Okay. Yeah.
And that shit.
What brought you to it? What was obviously you're probably listening to hip hop. You're in school rapping. You're kind of just living it? Like, was there someone or something that like made you just like I'm gonna go for it?
So I was riding in the back seat with a couple of my homegirls, and they was listening to Keith Sweat, and I don't know, I was just zoning out singing, and they were both turning around, they were like, "What? Like, you could sing like that?" And then so it kind of just put it in my head, and then when I connected with Akada and all my Cambodian homies and stuff, and they started doing music and we started doing it together, I just started, and everyone was like, "Dang, you're really good," So I just kept going with it.
That's awesome. TKO, you're not from Spokane. You're here to the film with Cordell over the weekend.
Yeah.
What's your backstory?
Well, I'm from Las Vegas. You feel me? That's what I represent. I was born in St. Louis, moved to Cali, and then raised in Las Vegas, Nevada. I've been in Las Vegas since like 10, since like 2000. So
wow.
yeah.
What was it like growing up in Las Vegas?
I mean, you got his ups and downs. Me, I grew up like in the hood. Mom's. When we moved from Cali, she moved. Toward it was like the little east side, but it was like close, like towards downtown. You feel me? So, it wasn't too rough until we moved to Northtown. Like a couple of years later, moved to Northtown. That's where, everything turned around. I had a whole, different train of thought about everything and started doing different things.
When did you make the jump into hip hop?
I mean, I've been doing hip hop since I was a young kid. I always been, like the music. Tupac, he always been my idol. So, I know a lot of his songs. So I used to always, just recite them, you know what I'm saying, word for word. And Mom's like, "Dang, you got energy, you can rap." It's always been my energy, you feel me? So, like, I just started doing music, man. When I got out the penitentiary, I took it serious, though. So, yeah.
How did this connection come together? How did Cordell and TKO get together?
Well, I've been coming to Spokane for a little bit here and there, but R.I.P. my brother Stone P. That's the reason, like why I'm still doing this and, doing it in his legacy. You feel me? Stone P. He was a brother of mine that passed away, but he kind of connected us, man. Like him and Cordell already was connected. You feel me? And he brought me around and, introduced me. We kicked it, whatever the case may be, and that's how we connected. And my manager also had a big play in it, Coulter Bailey.
That's how I met him.
Okay.
I was down there in Vegas, and Coulter connected me to Stone while I was down there. So.
When in Spokane, when people are like hooking up to do like features together, like we're pretty insular, so like everyone kind of works with each other when they can. Like, and if a Spokane rapper puts a Spokane rapper on, it's like that happens. But like, I think it's awesome when a rapper from Spokane like gets someone else on, because it just brings more. It brings more collaboration into it. You're kind of learning about someone that's outside of Spokane. I feel like people in Spokane, they kind of just put on each other, and then it doesn't go anywhere. Like, and I'm not like hating on rappers who work with each other in Spokane, but like it does show like that it's bigger than Spokane. And you've been working with people forever, like, and so how did West Coast Antidote? Where did this sound come from? Like, where, like, this is like your wheelhouse, right? Like, or
that's just what I gravitate to.
Yeah,
I like West Coast, that funk, especially like heavy bass. It's just, that's just the sound I grew up to, and that's what I like making.
When I was playing West Coast earlier, I was like, TKO comes in on the first verse, and I don't feel like that typically happens where you have like the feature like be the first verse and you bring it in and like you really set the vibe for it. Like it has like, it is like a West Coast anthem. Like it made me like, I was like, what am I gonna wear today? I'm like, I gotta wear my Seahawks hat, I gotta wear my PNW hoodie. Like I was like, I gotta represent, and it makes you want to represent like the West Coast. Like, and it really has that vibe. Like going through like when you wrote your verse, did you write it like in a sitting, like in the studio, or did you like come with it?
I mean, Cordell, he came with the beat. I was just in his studio, you know, and like he didn't know that, you know, I can rap like I do or whatever the case may be. But, you know, he threw a couple of beats on and, you know, I did my thing. And he like, hold on. Hey, go in the booth and do that, you feel me? I'm like, all right. So, you know, we made a little, I think I did another song. It was featured with another person. I guess he got somebody else on it. I don't know. I forget who it was, but he came with another beat. It was this West Coast beat. You feel me? He was like, hey, listen to this. You feel me? Write something to this. What you think about this? I'm like, oh, it's kind of funky right here. You feel me?
Yeah.
And, you know, I wrote, I don't know. I just, you know me, I smoke my weed and get in my zone and, you know, whatever come to my head, man, around that time, you know, I just put it on paper and make magic.
No, it's good. Do we take a time out?
Say what?
Do we need to take a time out?
Oh, no, no, we're good. Yeah, and shout out King Scrub, Green Villain. Yeah, he's the producer on there. He's from here. Actually, he lives down in California now, but he was up here and he's super dope.
Yeah,
he's done a lot of the good ones. Yeah, he's on that West Coast. He does it very well. So.
No, it's a vibe. And so Cordell, when you were writing, obviously like it is a weed song kind of, but it's more than that. Obviously, like it's about like just celebrating like being from the West Coast. When you were writing it, where are you trying to take it? Like,
I just wanted to give it that West Coast sound.
Yeah,
you know, that's TKO laced his verse first.
Okay.
So it was hard, so I put it in the first. I put it right in the very first. That needed to start off the whole song, and then I wrote the hook in the verse, and you know.
Yeah, when you were coming in, I said like I had that. It had that Eazy-E vibe with like rolling down the street my 6'4", like, and you come in like that, and it's just so smooth and like it. I just see myself driving down the street with the windows down. Like, I wish I had a convertible. I would listen, but I got my Subaru, up here in Washington. open up my sunroof. but I played for my kids. My kids loved it. Like it's really like you just want to chill. And I mean, I'm not gonna smoke with my kids yet, but it just makes you want to do that. So you're shooting the video over the weekend. You're doing a bunch of stops in Spokane. Like, what's the vision behind the video?
West Coast.
Yeah.
So we're gonna be shooting here in Spokane, and then we're also gonna be shooting in Vegas,
Nice.
and then we're shooting also in Los Angeles and San Diego to bring it,
That West Coast feel.
that
Yeah.
full West Coast, because I don't want to just shoot. We're Northwest, up
Yeah.
here, so we have to have that West Coast also in there. But yeah, we got lowriders, pretty women, that good loud.
Yeah, that bomb loud,
When you make like a song, like, do you typically come out with a music video with it, like as it releases? Is that something you try to do, or
It just depends on.
the vibe.
Yeah, it just depends on how I'm feeling about the record, and then I let my circle hear it, and then I feel how I get a feel from how they're reacting to it. And then if so, then I start sending it to like some of my people and stuff, and if everyone's like, oh, this is a dope one, then I'll shoot a video for it.
Nice.
It just depends on.
If everybody rocking with it, man, you're gonna need a video.
Yeah. I guess I'll cut this into like a clip today, but like you're performing tonight at the Red Room, right? Well, who's on the bill?
The legendary Certified Outfit. That's who headlining, and then we got the Real Crosby. We got Mac Music. Me and TKO.
Are you gonna do West Coast tonight?
Yeah.
For the
Nice.
first time.
Yeah, we got a couple songs that we're debuting tonight. But
That's cool. That's awesome. I love seeing an audience when someone's performing the song for the very first time. Like the energy is just like I've seen a couple of my buddies like perform their like song, like, and even before it's released, like the energy in the room is just so different when you're performing a song for the first time. I've never performed a song for the first time, but like I feel like, how does that, do you get a different feeling when you do that?
I'm definitely performing a song for the first time. I'm watching the crowd too and seeing how the energy is and how they're reacting or whatnot. So,
have you performed Spokane before?
Yeah, yeah. It was gonna be like actually like my fourth time I think performing. I performed at Cordell birthday bash.
Are you based in Spokane now, or you don't live here?
Nah, I
No.
don't live.
You just travel?
Nah, I stay in Las Vegas. Yeah, I'm from Vegas, but I travel, man.
Yeah.
I tour. You feel me? I tour with Mr. Capone. So yeah, Chicano rapper.
What's coming up for you? Like, what are you having any singles coming out soon?
Oh yeah, man. I got singles with Dizzy Wright coming out. Got a song with Dizzy Wright that's finna drop soon. That's my brother, actually. You feel me? We grew up together. Got a song with Yellow Hill coming out, featuring Yellow Hill. Got a song with Cordell Drake coming out. You know, we got a whole EP coming out. You feel me? A whole EP.
Nice.
It started like kind of, you know, just and now last night it's a whole complete project now. So,
oh, you're doing a whole EP together.
Yeah.
Oh wow, nice.
Yeah.
That's awesome. When does West Coast drop?
So we don't have an official
Okay.
date for it yet. We got to shoot all the scenes and make sure, you know, everything's all.
That takes time, yeah.
This summer for sure.
Yeah.
The EP is actually called West Coast Antidote as well. So
Nice.
Yeah, so that's like the single. That's like the, you know, to bring it's that West Coast Antidote.
Yeah. So the whole project, are you still writing it? Are you like, is this coming together? Or are you done?
Yeah, we were picking out beats last night.
Oh,
I'm
nice.
saying, like, it started off as like, okay, we're gonna do an EP. Let's do, you know, this certain amount of records, and then we'll just get it knocked out. And now, with listening to his library and putting my library together and everything like that, we have like a full complete. You know, we're going in on a full complete project. So.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Like, is a vibe like West Coast Antidote? Like,
The whole thing is man. Ooh. Yeah, we got special guests featured on it. Like, it's gonna be, man, it's crazy.
is that how like projects come together? Like, you're just like hanging out and you're just like, let's. Not that like that's how it happens. Like, it just an idea, like go from idea to like completion. Like, that's cool.
Well, I guess
What's that?
So,
You got to say it out.
no, we smoking.
Oh yeah, it's the West Coast Antidote.
Man, especially with my manager. We got two managers right here that are smart as hell, you know, and they're running ideas, and then we're like, oh yeah, you know, like
Yeah.
it just, you know, it comes together, you know.
Yeah.
We ain't got rap.
Right.
Yeah, man.
How like that's something like I will say is very different from like a lot of people in Spokane. Like, people in Spokane, like, and this is no knock to anybody in Spokane, but they all work by themselves. Like, they're their own manager. They don't have a manager. They don't have a booker. They're kind of doing it, you know, freelance and like having a team is like how you grow. Like, how big is it? I mean, how important is your team for your music?
100%. I know I like to tell a lot of these artists out here, because they feel like they shouldn't be they shouldn't have a job because, you know, like they got to do music, you know, like I still work 2 full-time jobs during the week. Monday through Friday, I work overnight and then all day during the day. That's, you know, because I'm not part of a label, you know.
Yeah.
You have to, it costs a lot of money to do music right, you know, and to actually do it, you know. So you got to have a budget, you know, and then also the team around it. Just, I mean, I do a lot of stuff myself too, but like, you know, when you start actually, you have multiple people on your team, you have all these projects and stuff, you know, there's a lot to, you know, you need a team, you need someone to help you keep everything in line and whatnot.
Yeah.
So.
What about you, Tico? Like, what say on like your team?
I mean, yeah, I love my team, man. You feel me? Like, I wouldn't be where I was at right now if it wasn't for my team. I wouldn't be traveling. I wouldn't be seeing state to state, seeing different things, different people, different vibes. I wouldn't be where I'm at. So my team is 100%. Like, I mess with my team 100%. Like, teamwork don't make the dream work, right?
Right. No, it's so true. Yeah. I do this by myself, and I was like, when I say like having a team, I'm like, I do have a team. I have my buddies who we work together to do like shows here in Spokane and like or events, and like even though I do the podcasting by myself, like there's still a team behind me that helps support what I'm doing. And like part of like why Cordell reached out was like I put a message out there to like anybody who wanted to come out on the show and promote a single, album, show, event, what they're doing. And you were probably the first person to reach out after that video came up.
I've been watching your podcast, bro.
Yeah.
I've been tapped in with. Yeah, I've been tapped in with.
I appreciate that. I really do. Like I love this scene. Like I love Spokane. Like obviously, like my podcast is called Spokast. It's based on Spokane, and I mean, I wasn't born here, but I was raised here, and I just want to see our city shine and see the people in it shine, and I want to see them get out of Spokane. Like, and that, you know, that's the one thing I'll say is like about Spokane is like there's people hustling and they're trying to make a name for themselves, especially you. Like, and that's not lost on me watching local rappers like trying to not get out of Spokane, but like put Spokane on their back and like and wear it with pride. And like I feel that in your music and how you move. Like it's very obvious. Like to do the car show at Market Street, like. I imagine when you said you went to Rogers, I'm guessing you're pretty good friends with Aaron Farini, right?
Yeah, we're on the lowrider scene, yeah.
Right? Yeah. So I think it's awesome, like just really cool what you're doing and really putting on for Spokane, and I really do. I love the music, and I appreciate you reaching out, and because we can't do this by ourselves, and always better in collaboration to get our voices heard. So like I'm excited to see what to come next. Like I need to come see you perform now. That's the next step. But again, thank you so much for dropping by the studio, talking about the single West Coast Antidote. When it comes out, this podcast will be coming out, so you can go listen to it wherever you listen to music. Go check out Cordell Drake's music. TKO's music. Where can everyone find you on social media?
Everywhere. For me, everywhere. You can just Google Cordell Drake and it'll pop up.
Perfect.
Or you can go to www.cordelldrakemusic.com.
Yeah.
Man, you can find me on Instagram, TKO_Toowavy. That's TKO_TOOWAV as in Victor Y. You feel me? Tap in. Facebook, TKO. YouTube, TKO, Toowavy, The Juice Man. Tap in, man. I'm everywhere. I'm on iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify. I'm everywhere.
Awesome. Well, I will be checking out your music right after I leave here because I definitely want to listen to some of your music. I just got connected with you on Instagram, and I'm gonna definitely go listen to some TKO now.
Oh yeah.
So I do. Your verse is killer, dude.
I appreciate it.
And you killed it as well, Cordell. Like it's a really good song. It's going to be a song for this summer and all the summers to come, and your winters in the hot places, or down the ski slope. You know.
Yeah.
So thank you all so much for tuning in to Spokast. Until next time, peace.
Cooking up dope, I'm in the kitchen. I'm flipping, no gymnast, getting straight to the chicken. Look, I want all the smoke, including the reefer. Niggas steady asking for verses, taxing for features. We all on the block, fuck a shot, say pass the leader. The low TKO, West Coast, say nice to meet you,
West Coast, we blowing hella smoke. Fill your script, doctors know we got the antidote. On the low, I'm in the low, my Migo got the blow. White girl, trunk full of snow, she on the road. West Coast, we blowing hella smoke. Fill your script, doctors know we got the antidote. On the low, I'm in the low, my Migo got the blow.